and welcome to your week. This is going to be your weekly energies for the 9th through the 15th of December. My name is Patricia, and if you're here, you are watching my weekly energies videos. This is where I do messages from spirit, but I also base myself in astrology and what's going on with the stars. And stay tuned because I will be pulling one tarot card for each one of the zodiac signs. So give me a follow if you're new here, give me a heart, and comment where you're watching from. I would love to connect with you, and let's get into it. So in astrology this week, we have certain events that are going to be testy, okay? Because we have Mars retrograde in Leo in an opposition on December 12th, in an opposition with Venus in Aquarius. Okay, so the cosmic lovers, okay, Venus and Mars, the feminine and the masculine. Mars is in retrograde though, so Venus is desire. Venus is what we want, what we are attracted to, and how we open ourselves to receiving that. And then Mars in retrograde, Mars would want you to take action on things, but Mars being retrograde it's that introspection and kind of like it kind of like holds you back a little bit, gives you a little bit of a break in a situation, but it's only going to create a little bit of tension between partnerships, okay? Especially in communication, because we still have Mercury in retrograde, which is going to be stationing direct on the 15th. Now, Mercury stations direct and it remains in the same degrees for 3 days. So let's say on the 18th, 19th, it's going to feel more like, okay, our minds are coming back online and we are, seeing things move in a better way and we can communicate in a better way. Now, Mercury is going to be right in there with this square with Mars and Venus. So it's gonna really want us to see if we can all get along. It's gonna want us to come to this point where we can really work it out. Okay, how can we communicate? How can we see things in a different way so that we can get out of this funk that we're in? Okay, now the big event this week, not only Mercury stationing direct, but on the same day, which is Sunday on the 15th of December, we have the full moon in Gemini. And this is the last full moon of the year. And, it's the moon that comes up when the sun is in Sagittarius. It's the opposition. And again, it's going to bring that aspect of wanting us to communicate, and we kind of like want to get some sort of news. We've been wanting to get some sort of clarity here, and for some reason it hasn't happened. But this week that we're building up to, the next week is going to be a week that is going to bring about big announcements, like good news for many of you. And with that being said, I'm gonna jump into the themes, and I'm pulling from the Moonology Oracle, and we have the card of balance, spirituality, and practicality. And this could be saying that maybe your head is way in the clouds and that you've been kind of like dreamy lately or hazy, all the effects of having, Mercury being in retrograde. But it's a good message that is coming from Spirit, saying that, maybe not only have our heads in the clouds, but really like take some conscious action and, get some stuff done that will get us closer to where we want to be. And you know, we have the card of the North Node, which is definitely saying that we're moving towards something that is having to do with our destiny. Okay, the North Node is, you know, the North Star. Let's keep following that which is our vision, which we have this card of the fixed moon, which wants us to hold our vision and stand strong in a certain position. And with the North Node, it's more about stepping out of the comfort zone. So there's a definite underlying message here saying that there's something that we are definitely saying goodbye to. There's, you know, there's something that we are definitely being guided to leave behind. Okay, now holding the vision is holding the vision forward. Like, yes, being in the moment, because we want to be present and we want to enjoy this moment, and our power is in the focus that we give. So if we focus on the present moment, we are going to be able to, you know, really look at the bigger picture. Okay, why? Because we're letting go of old versions of ourselves, old outdated things and patterns, and we're wanting to wrap up this year so that we can start fresh. So the full moon in Sagittarius card really wants us to do that. It really wants us to look at how far we've come. It wants us to see life as an adventure and be able to prepare ourselves to take some sort of leap here, okay? And to be able to aim high, okay? To keep our standards going and to aim high. Now, the last card in the themes is the mutable moon, and this talks about nothing is set in stone. Okay, so I don't want you to be like going in your head now and saying, you know, just overthinking things to pieces. Okay, because this is saying that you have the power to pivot. It's saying that we all have the power to accept change and to start over and to do something different. And if you've been afraid to sort of venture into something new or be a different person, be a part of different groups, and, you know, attach yourself or see yourself in a new light, you have the right to. This is saying, yes, you have the go to do that. Okay, we are not meant to stay the same. Now, in the tarot cards, we see that we start the week with the Queen of Swords, and this is the energy of the moon in Gemini. We have the Queen of Swords and the Gemini moon right here. And I feel like we want this clarity, but there's something yet that is not what it seems, okay? It's not, we have to go deeper, okay? With the moon, not everything is out in the open. There are still things that we don't have the full information on, but, you know, we want to connect to our intuition, but we're definitely in our mind space. And with the Queen of Swords, I feel like there is this change in the way that we see something, or changing somebody's mind, influencing somebody's mind to change the way that they view things or they see things, okay? They view things and do things, okay? Not view and see, okay? The redundancy. So with the moon, we have the Seven of Swords. So definitely something going on behind the scenes here, okay? Definitely not everything is what it seems with this message right here with the Seven of Swords and this card right here. The moon is in Aquarius right now. This is an Aquarius card right here. This is the moon in Aquarius card. So there is a sense like we're not getting the full scope of information here. There is something that could be going on behind our backs. There could be gossip. There could be like people are discussing, mentioning our names when we're not there. Some sort of, we are holding back certain details, okay? And there could be some aspects of deceitfulness here, okay? I'm not gonna lie, there is definitely that aspect of not being completely truthful. And it could be having something to do with finances or with something that we've been really clinging onto for dear life here. We have the Four of Pentacles, and this is a card of being really attached to certain foundations and certain material possessions as well. It could also be talking about somebody not being quite as open, protecting their heart, protecting their material and financial resources, okay? Or being almost, what is the word that I'm looking for? It's when you're not being frugal. It's when you're holding money back from someone and you're like, not cheap. It's not the word. I will get the word for you in a little bit here. But then we have the Ace of Cups. There is an aspect here this week that brings about love and reconciliation and healing as well in relationships. Also the aspect of the past revisiting us. You know, this is the last week of Mercury retrograde, and you're going to definitely have some sort of communication, or you're going to see somebody from your past. There's going to be an aspect of nostalgia here, but I feel like it's going to be very liberating and very healing. We have the Four of Swords, so this is restful energy, and it's what comes after the Three of Swords, which is that painful situation and that brokenheartedness. This is healing. This is a time to meditate and review, just like Mercury retrograde wants you to revisit a situation, but really from a point that you can have that introspection on it and really go within you and see if this has already run its course or if there is an opportunity here, because we have this aspect that nothing is yet set in stone. Something that we feel maybe was so stuck, or we were so stuck on, it has the opportunity here to change in an instant, okay? Now with the Ace of Cups, there is this aspect of new love showing up for some. And if not, it could be an aspect also of, you know, forgiveness and just like a closeness and an openness and pouring more love into ourselves and into our existing relationships, okay? All right, so that is the message from the cards. Now I'm going to pull a card for each one of the signs, okay? I haven't done this in a while. I used to do this daily. We're going to go from Aries all the way to Pisces. So let me know in the comments below what your sign is. What are you most looking forward to for this month of December? Okay, Aries, you get the Seven of Swords. So you could be the one that's being a little bit deceitful and holding something back here and not being very truthful, or you could be keeping something to yourself. Maybe this is not anything that is going to hurt anybody else, but the Seven of Swords is doing things behind closed doors, maybe talking behind somebody's back, or maybe like taking somebody's energy, like, you know, being a little bit of an energy vampire. Okay, and this is not to say that you're being this person, but it could be that you are dealing with somebody like this. It could be an air sign, it could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. This is, like I said, the card of Aquarius, the moon in Aquarius, and the moon is in Aquarius. So I feel like for you, Aries, the best guidance here is to really not self-sabotage and not be in a place of denial. Okay, this is to be really honest with yourself. Okay, that would be the guidance there for Aries. Now for Taurus, let's see what comes up for Taurus. Oh, you're an Aries. Look at that. I love doing these lives. All right, let's see what is going on with Taurus. We will get to Libra soon. Taurus, you get the Two of Wands. This is a great card that is signaling a time of setting new goals and definitely releasing something from the past, being, you know, maybe some goals that you had, something that you were really hoping that would manifest. You already created that, and it's on to the next thing. So I feel like the Two of Wands is saying this is a time of planning, regrouping, and really setting some new goals for yourself, Taurus. Really making a practical plan for your goals and your dreams and desires, and not being afraid to, you know, look at the bigger picture and actually, you know, extend your businesses or your relations to internationally, because I see maybe some traveling here in the near future for you. Now let's see. For Gemini, let's see what we have for you this week. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the King of Swords. So you're coming up with, you know, the highest in the air signs right here. You're coming off as a king. So this is saying be very wise and graceful too in movement here, the way that you communicate what you are wanting, the message that you're wanting to bring forth. But I also feel like not only is this about communication for you, this is about really standing your ground and protecting your energy as well. And, you know, I love it for you that you're coming through as a king. This is saying that you are in a very strong space. You have, you know, Jupiter in your sign. Even though it's retrograde, it's going to be a very nice aspect for this full moon in Gemini. So there's something there going on with Neptune, but it's more about bringing your dreams and putting your feet firmly on the ground. Okay, so not being so head up in the clouds. All right, so let's see what else. Something is definitely changing and shifting for you, Geminis. Let's see for Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, look at that. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So a good focus on career and on perfecting your skills, your craft. There's something really nice here is saying to keep your eye on the prize, not to get distracted. And there will be a really good reward when it has to do with career and material resources right here. So keep going and, you know, don't give up. It feels like you are very close to something very big here, something very nice, good news. All right, Leo. Leo, what do we have for you? So good news and finances and career for Cancer. Let's see, Leo. Leo, you get the Six of Pentacles. So this is wanting you to find balance, okay? This is, you know, giving and receiving, the law of reciprocity, the law of karma, universal balance here for you, Leo. As you give, you shall receive. And I also feel like if you've been dealing with somebody that you feel is not giving as much as you are, just keep being of service to others and you will see how things balance out. You don't need to do anything, you know, everything just comes back to you. Just really focus on what it is that you're giving and what you are, you know, leaving the expectations out of it. Okay, Leo? Let's see for Virgo. Virgos for this week. Virgo, you get the Eight of Cups. So you are definitely thinking about leaving something behind. You are not looking very emotionally satisfied at this moment. The Eight of Cups is a card of personal power. It is a card of knowing that something has reached a point here that is not fulfilling, satisfactory, emotionally speaking, okay? And you wanting something better, knowing that you're deserving of something better. I feel like this moon is going to bring a lot of clarity as well for you in that sense. You may be highly emotional or sensitive right now, Virgo, but there's no need to worry. This could be also wanting to leave certain baggage and frustrations and things that you've been dealing with in the past months, leaving that behind as well, and just like starting from a point of, you know, seeing things fresh with new eyes and not rose-colored glasses, but seeing it from the lens of the heart, okay? So Libra, let's see Libra. Somebody was asking me for Libra. Let's go for it. Let's see what is up with that. Oh, the Ace of Swords. Victory, clarity, truth. This is good news coming in. This is epiphanies, good ideas. Like, I mean, what more can you ask for? This is like being really clear. This is cutting through the BS, Libra. So I feel like, you know, you could be very sharp-minded this week or sharp-tongued. So, you know, really, I'm not going to say watch what you say because there's no saying that to a Libra. You're going to say what you're going to say. But this is having a really, a moment of clarity, epiphanies, truth, seeing the light, and definitely a victory, an opportunity to have a nice win, you know, the universe saying yes to you. All right, so really good. Scorpio, let's see what we have for you. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising, the King of Wands. So we definitely have this very fiery energy, something calling us to step up into leadership and be a beacon for others. And not only that, I feel like this is like one of the cards was saying, hold your vision, okay? The King of Wands is very passionate. It knows what it wants, and it wants to continue, and it won't stop until he gets what he wants. So you could be dealing with fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius very prominently. And I feel like it's going to be a very creative week, and you're one of the signs that's going to be the most active, you and Cancer, I feel. And definitely Gemini as well. Not to mention Libra with that Ace of Swords, okay? An opportunity to come clean, to say the truth, how you feel, what's on your mind. All right, so let's continue with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you got the Six of Cups. So there's an aspect here that is speaking about children, okay? Spending time with children, and you being reminded as well on when there were simpler times, when you were the child. You could be guided here to do some inner child work and meditation maybe, and connect to that inner child, maybe some playfulness. And this is an energy of nostalgia and thinking about the past, and somebody could be reconnecting with you from the past. But overall, I feel like it's a very good message in terms of you connecting to that inner child and really giving yourself that love, and maybe doing something that reminds you of really good times. Okay, I know it's a very triggering time, but this is a lovely card of innocence. Okay, so there is a really nice innocence to that. Let's go with Capricorn. Capricorn, you gave the Page of Wands and the High Priestess. Okay, so you got two cards. And this is saying that things definitely need to take on a new direction, okay? You may be already walking this walk. There is definitely a spiritual journey here that is opening up for you. You're feeling more connected to yourself than you have in years. I mean, you've been through the ringer in the past, wow, like almost 11 years. You've been just like that Pluto in your sign, more years, like 16 years. And it's been very transformative. So I feel like if you're already walking the path of spirituality, this is just reinforcing that any new which way that you want to go and anything new that you start now, your intuition is going to be really guiding you to not be so open about it with everyone, okay? This is wanting you to keep some things to yourself and really listen to what your inner compass is saying, okay? Because you could be moving towards becoming a spiritual teacher or some kind of guide to others as well, okay? What you say and what you do it holds a lot of integrity, and people are watching. So just saying. Fabulous. So let's go with Aquarius. Aquarius, the moon is in your sign right now. We have the Magician. Oh my God, and I went flying. The Magician. The Magician is a card saying that you have everything within you. You got the power. Yeah, you have the power right now. And you are manifesting things that come to your mind in a moment. You are a very powerful thinker and a creator. This is saying that you are thinking things and bringing them into the material. You have the magic touch. And, so really be mindful about your thoughts and how you're feeling about those thoughts, okay? Because magic is happening. And then let's go lastly with Pisces. Pisces, we have for you this week the Page of Pentacles. So we're wanting to invest in new things. This could be talking about a young person, maybe somebody that is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, somebody maybe that you are concerned about. Let me look at definitely, you've been wanting to feel a sense of freedom here as well. Maybe you've been wanting to help out this younger person. Like I said, you've been wanting to help them out financially, or you have been wanting to invest in new things that allow you to have a bigger sense of freedom, okay? Because that was the Sun card at the bottom, and that is the most positive card. You're wanting your money and your resources to expand. So this is a really good time for that, to invest in new things. So I would say, Pisces, go for it. You know, this is something, I feel like it's baby steps with it, okay? This is not something that you want to rush into, all right? So really get all the details and get down to what you feel is going to allow you to have that expansion and that growth in the material, okay? So I love you guys. I hope that this reading serves you and that you, like me, going into, you know, each one of the signs. Give me a like and a comment below. Let me know how the readings resonate with you, the collective message in particular. I want to know, and you know, your individual sign as well. And I urge you, I encourage you to go to the links in my bio, see the services. They're all listed at the top of my profile, and I am open to be here with you, working together and doing coachings and personal readings for you if you want to go deeper into your own spirituality. So I love you guys. I send you fearless light and love. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.